Friday. Uh, this is the week of 10 9 2023. Um, it's a green week. I have, as you can see on the screen, I hit all three are green. I hit my 30%. I actually hit 45% this week. I had three losing days, two green days, and three red days. Different from last week. Last week I had three winning days and two green days. I mean, three green days and two red days. Uh, Before that, I only lost one day. But yeah, as you can see, I hit 45% this week. The week before, I hit 100%, over 100% growth. Um, Excited to see what next week will bring for me. Um, yeah, so this is the progress on the 30% a month, and hold on just a second. The news this week. As you can see, there was no news on Monday. Monday was actually a bank holiday here in the U.S. No news on Monday. No news on Tuesday. We had some FMOC for Wednesday was the biggest news, and then on Thursday, which was yesterday, there was CPI and unemployment on the same day. CPI day. So yesterday it was a little rough with no movement, but it's all good. And then today, there was a little news that might have affected what I was in. CJ, I traded CJ and Spy, but you never know. I don't think it just didn't go in my directions. Um, I think I could have had more if I would have stayed in New Zealand USD when it showed. But I'll show you in just a second. When it showed, I probably could have stayed in there and would have been just fine. But anyway, so those the news. Those the news. Um, this week. So let's just get into the trades. What I saw. And it's one a lot of ones that I traded this week. You can say that the first one was IUSD. But the thing was, I was in I got in IUSD third. I was in two already. And my thing is, I can't be in no more than two. That's why I closed out IUSD. That's why I closed out IUSD. I was in NAS and I was in New Zealand USD at the same time. I was in Nasdaq and I was in New Zealand at the same time. But let's just go to Australia. I ended up just getting out. Probably should have. No. I ain't gonna say probably should have stayed in because it engulfed, and I don't want to get in engulfing candles. So what happened here was the fact that it broke down below this zone here. It broke down below this zone here on Monday. Pushed up, pulled back, pushed up, pulled back, pushed up, pulled back. But this right here, this engulfing candle right here, that engulfing candle right there, it is what led to me not being comfortable with taking it long. So I got out of it myself instead of letting it get me out of it. And my target was up here. As you can see, it came straight away and hit my target. Um, Before messing around and then going up further. This thing, this thing actually did go up. So on odd USD and odd JPY, you're looking for like 50 pips, and it did go up to 50 pips that day. It hit 50 pips this day, right there, and it's whatever, it's cool. Um, but I was in NAS, and the same mistake. See, with NAS, I made a mistake, right? So with NAS USD, the mistake I made on NAS USD with trading this same day was when it broke. Let me go. Where is it? Right here. Okay. So the mistake with NAS, and I'm gonna tell you in a little bit. Like, I traded NAS, but I should have been in SPY or US30. It don't matter. I should have been in SPY. So anyway, NAS broke below this zone right there, this level right here. It broke below this level, pushed up, pulled back. My entry was right here, but what I didn't see on this pullback was that it broke below here. So it engulfed this whole candle right here. This was an engulfing candle. I didn't see that until late. And when I realized that I was in an engulfing candle, I pretty much stayed in it with the hopes that it might go on up. Like, it did, but as you can see, it stopped me out. It would have stopped me out beforehand. So, I mean, the loss would have been bigger. The loss would have been bigger if I didn't do it. So, it came down, pushed up right here, pulled back. Once it pushed up here and then closed up above and gave it all back up, I knew that I was probably in some trouble. I waited for another push up, which it gave right here. Alright, so clear. After this attempted push up right here, no close, pulled back, pushed up again, no close. After that, my stop was right up under here, and it came down and hit my stop right up under here. Took me out for the loss. It was a small loss, $9 and something. But I was in. Once that was a loss, I was in. New Zealand USD. I ain't got it up here no more. Let me pull it up real quick. New Zealand USD. And I should have stayed. Should have stayed in New Zealand, to be honest with you. I don't know. Should have stayed in it. But that's on me for sure. So anyway, on New Zealand, it broke below this level, right? Pushed up, pushed up, came back down, bounced off of the 20. See, this is what I said to myself, okay, it's strong enough. It's bouncing off of the 20. I like that. I like the fact that it's bouncing off of the 20. So I ended up getting in on this pullback here. My stop below here. It never came down and stopped me out. It pushed back up. My thing was I wanted it to get above this area right here and close above, right? Um, but after I lost on that other one, man, I don't know what's wrong with me on that one. After I lost on that other one, since it didn't clearly get above here, the same thing. I didn't learn my lesson on this one, right? So don't go out until it takes you out. Um, I didn't learn my lesson on that one at all. So what I did was it pushed up. I mean, when it came up here, it pushed up, pulled back. I got out immediately right here because I didn't think that it was gonna go, and I didn't want to take a full L, especially when I lost on this one. And the thing is, there was no engulfing on this candle set here. As you can push up, it pushed up, pushed up, pushed up, pushed up, pushed up, pull back, no engulfing, no engulfing, no engulfing, push, pull back right there, your entry right there, your out right here. I was looking for it to get up here, which it did later. It just played around with it. Maybe hoping for like 75. Hold on. Do you get 75? Yeah, you get 75. No, you don't get 75. My goodness, what is the deal? I guess if you held for days, you get 75 eventually, but dog. It's holding it for 2 days at least in order to get 75% out of that. Disappointed that I didn't hold longer. You definitely got 50, but not 70. But, I mean, you got 75 later. So should I count it? USD got 50%, 50 pips in that day. And I'm sure they got 50 pips in this day. Yeah, no question. But they didn't get 75. Anyway, so that was on that. That was this one right here, where I got out, but it never came down to take me out. I took myself out. It never came down to take me out, and it went up to hit my shoot, man. It went up and hit my profit target. It went up and hit my profit target. That's on me. It's on me. It's on me, G. So, so I also, oh yeah, I wanted to show you SPY. The one I should have been in that day. SPY on the 9th. Yeah. Let's switch to, anyway, so on the 9th. On the 9th. So, anyway, SPY came down, broke below this level right here. Pushed back up. No engulfing candle. I thought this may be an engulf, but it didn't when I looked at it. It just spiked up, came back down, equal footing, pushed over right here. As soon as the 5 minutes was over with, pulled on back down. This didn't even engulf. I thought it was engulfing, but it didn't engulf. Both of them was the same. My entry would have been right here. Oh man, bruh. My entry would have been right there. So we're gonna take that, put that in my entry right there. Of course, you're looking for 4 times that amount, which is excuse me, about uh about 16, about 18 pips, whatever. Yeah, about 8 right there. Oh, you even would have got 20 pips, but you're looking for 50 pips, and of course you would have got 50 pips. Would have got 50 pips that day, right there. Well, say it ain't so, bud. Say it ain't so, right? Anyway, you would have got 50 pips. Um, it is what it is, I guess. So anyway, so I ended that day minus 67 cents, right? On on Monday. So I come back Tuesday. Usually Mondays are winners for me, but I played it so wrong. I didn't look at what I was what was happening. Instead of going over here to the one that was clear, I didn't. I went to the one. You know, I don't know what to say, man. I went to. I mean, shoot, close up above, pull back, came down, close right there. When I went to break even, I would have been at break even. Would have never came down, hit my break even. Would have went up 50 pips. You know. Anyway, so I played instead of playing spy, I played in NAS with the engulfing bar, and it's a lot of bars, a lot of ones that engulfed that day. But anyway, it is what it is. So the next day, which was after New Zealand, after I traded New Zealand, the next day on Tuesday, right? Tuesday was a winner, a big winner at that. I traded GU. I traded GU on Tuesday on the 10th. Would have been a bigger winner, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so on GU, alone. So anyway, on GU, it broke below this level right here. Make sure, yeah. Anyway, it broke below this level right here. Pushed up. When it pushed up, as you can tell, it pushed up here, and you might say, "Hey, well, this engulfed here," but the process starts. Okay, so this may can go, but that's the beginning of my process of this bar right here was the start of my process to the upside, right? Even though it came down here, this big engulfing bar right here was the process to the upside. EJ did it. I want to say a couple weeks ago when I first started trading this style. I want to say GJ did it last week. Now GU did it Tuesday, where this initial bar right here was a spike down, push back up. This process now starts right here. No engulfing bar after this, right? So, excuse me. It pushed up, pushed up, pushed up, pushed up, pulled back. My first pullback right here, entry, boom, entry right here. My stop loss down there, and man, it hit. At first I was a little worried. Boom, boom, boom. This bar right here came out of nowhere. At the time, I was like, ain't no news, so why is it popping up like that? Right? I'm in now already. I know this is an engulfing bar right here, but I'm in already. You know what I'm saying? There was no engulfing bar from here to here for my entry. So I'm in already. And that thing just bam. Shot on up. Right there. Now, this is Tuesday. On Tuesday, I don't really. I don't think things gonna go up as far as I want them to, but let's see if it does hit 50 or 75. Hit 75. It does actually, but it took the next day or something. It actually it hit 75 right there. Hit 75 pips the next day. Right at 75, bro. Oh, snap. It took, but actually the next day it went up further. Yeah. It went up to 100 pips the next day. Goodness. But anyway, I guess I'm just trying to calculate. Hey, does it hit 75 pips? Does it hit 75? At least, right? And then I ended up trading. But anyway, on GU I hit bam. You know what I'm saying? I hit 70. Made $70 out of that joker right there. So, GU I hit on GU. Then I traded USD Chef. At the same time, I was in both of these at the same time, and on USD Chef, that's why it's like I'm doing quick hitters, bro, on the 10th. Yeah, this is it right here on the 10th. Okay, so USD Chef hit. Should say USD Swiss hit. As you can see, it turned around with the other way after I done got my entry on them. So anyway, so what happened was it ended up breaking above this level right here. Broke above right here, came down, pulled back. My entry was supposed to be right here. My entry was supposed to be right there, but somehow I had got in there late for the slippage. Anyway, that was supposed to be my entry. I ended up exiting down here. It was still 4 times the amount. It came down, took me out, boom. I was happy, you know what I'm saying? I did not get we gotta go back and look. Did I not get no? Okay. I didn't get the 50%, 50 pips on this one. As you can see, it came back and took me out, but I got it on GU 75% on GU. And then surprisingly, I made money on Tuesday, but surprisingly as well on Wednesday. Not really. Wednesday is usually money days. Monday, Wednesdays, and sometimes Fridays. Tuesdays are iffy. Thursdays are very iffy. No, Tuesday is very iffy. Thursdays is somewhat. Fridays, the last couple was green Fridays, except this Friday. So anyway, yes, I hit on those two. So come Wednesday, was a hit. I traded oil. That's why I got oil in here now. The last two times trading oil was hits. What? What? Why? Why? Anyway, last two times trading oil has been good. This was on the 11th, and man, I'm doing a challenge at the same time, and I could have been out of this thing, man. 200, 300 pips, man. 300 pips on oil. I could have been out. I could have been out. Gosh. But to be honest with you, I only was gonna be looking for 100 pips on oil if I would have stayed in there. Um, I would. I mean, I would have been out right here around 100 pips. Oh, buddy. The thing is, I seen it on the hour. I seen it on the hour right here when it did. Shoot, where I'm at right here. I seen it on the hour to fill in this whole gap right here. Is what I was thinking in my head. I was like, man, it might go. It might try to fill in this whole gap down here, and which it did. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know. Um. So dang. Anyway, so on Wednesday, my guy, and that gap happened because of CPI. So, son of a gun. Anyway, so it broke above this level right here. So I was looking at it. It came up, tilly tally, broke above, pulled back, came all the way back up under. My entry was right there. Bam, snapped in. It came down, no problem. Hit my take profit right there. But also, and I told myself, I said I kind of want to get through with this challenge. I'm taking a challenge. And I'm like, I kind of want to get through with the challenge today, but then I was like, but nah, that ain't my trading style. I'm really unsure. And I said, I think I'm gonna try to do it next week, where I hold, where I start holding a little longer. Maybe, I don't know. But it's got to hit right for me to go to break even and whatnot. Maybe take advantage of it, if possible. If not, you know, it is what it is. So anyway, I ended up hitting my take profit. Boom. This thing scrambled on down and on down and on down all the way down. Son of a gun. and that was on oil. That's the only thing I traded that day, and that's the only thing I needed to trade that day. Um, we'll see. And then after those back-to-back good days, then I had back-to-back red days, and let's go ahead and talk about it. Um, so yesterday I lost two, cut it short. After the two, actually it's saying I lost one, but I guess after commissions, you can say I lost two. So anyway, after the two losses, one loss really break it and then break even on the other one. I stopped. I'm just proud of the way I'm trading now. You know what I'm saying? Even though, I mean, think about it. Okay, I still made 30%, over 30% on the week. My goal is 30% on the week. I made 30%. Um, on what you call it? Um, and that's with three losses this week, right? So it's like, um, it was a bigger loss today because I ended up. I thought about. I had this feeling like I should have stopped trading after I lost this one on SPY, but I took one more shot. A setup happened for me on CAD JPY, um, for short, and I probably shouldn't have took it because I knew that the other JPYs, Pound, GJ, EJ, they was going up. So anyway, um, it ain't up here, so I'm gonna go ahead and add it. I traded NJ, New Zealand, JPY. I traded New Zealand. Yesterday, which was the 12th. Um, what happened with New Zealand is that why I ended up getting it was the fact that it broke below this area right here, pushed up, pulled back, even though it pulled all the way back here, and another pullback. Actually, yeah, it broke below here, pushed up right here, pulled back right here, made a new high. I mean, pushed up right here. My out was right there. Of course, you can see. I was looking for it to get somewhere around here. Actually, here, actually, around here. I was looking for it to get somewhere around there. Never did. They doubled back up on me and took me out. So that was a loss. I knew this. I noticed it was something else that was happening that day that I thought about getting in, and I think it was NAS USD. It showed about the same thing. I thought about taking it, pushed up, came back, took a loss, and I was like, nah. But anyway, so yeah, it came back. I took the L. Then I traded gold. I can't believe I forgot about that. I traded gold. I didn't think I traded gold this week. Hmm. Excuse me. I didn't think I traded gold this week. But anyway, I traded gold. Um, Man, what a move from gold. That's probably why right there. I tried to short gold, but dang. Gold was no pullback today. OMG. No 500 pips in one day. 500 pips in one day? 600 pips in one? Almost 600 pips in, actually, yeah. Shoot. You kidding me? What did that hour look like? Oh my gosh, what did a day look like? Look at that. It shot up more in this day. 600 pips in one day. That's bonkers. 600 pips in one day. It had CPI news yesterday and it shot up more than CPI news. It shot up more than NLP Friday. Jeez Louise. Today, I'm thinking today, I mean, you got news and people talking. You had people talking today and whatnot, but I think it's more. I don't know, man. I keep saying I think. I'm thinking it's got more to do with the war than anything. That's crazy, bro. Anyway, I tried to short it yesterday. It was coming up. Um, what happened was it broke above this zone right here. If I get closer, there you go. It broke above this zone right here. No. Yeah. Actually, no. There's a little crease up here. See? Alright, so what I saw was that it broke up a little bit above, even though it did a little bit. It did a little bit. I still gotta take it and then figure out if it works later, and whether it works or not. But my trading strategy is if it get above here, I would like to see it get up all the way up here, higher, make it more evident, right, and then pull back. But anyway, it pushed up, pulled back, pushed up right here. No engulfing bar on this side. My entry is right here. My out was right there. Of course, I'm looking for more. It did push down. So now I was looking for it to get below this area for me to go to break even. So, but what happened was, just like a couple last week, I want to say on Odd Japan and CAD Japan. It did this little move right here, pushed up, came my way back. Of course, this is my break even, pushed back. After this pullback right here, then it had an unhealthy pullback right here where it is engulfing bar after engulfing bar. This bar engulfed this one, this bar engulfed that one, and then this bar engulfed that one. Then it pulled back, then here go it engulfed right here, but then you had like a healthy pullback right here. So my out was gonna be above this bar right here. It came down. I thought, okay, now it's finally finna go. Now, my out was gonna be down here somewhere. Yeah, about right here. That was gonna be my out. Um, it didn't. Of course, it was CPI Thursday. CPI that day. It pushed up. I went on and went out. So, I wasn't finna hold through none of that stuff. My plan is to play defense as much as I can. So, that's what I do. If it don't show, I get out. So, anyway, I ended up wanting to break even that day. So, I was like, you know what? I want to break even. Whatever. I'm out. So, went break even. Had a loss, went break even. Okay, so the next day, which is here, I traded SPY. Remember, I made money. I didn't make money on SPY. I should have earlier this week, but I didn't. I should have. I should have had three. I should have had 3 green days, but I let myself slip. Not really watching whether that was. It was sneaky, man. That junk was sneaky. Sneaky, I tell you. Anyway, I ain't gonna beat myself up about it. So I traded SPY today. I was looking to short SPY. Which it ended up coming my way anyway. But because I have already lost on it, I just didn't want to deal with it, I guess. It's just as simple as I can put it. So anyway, it broke above this area right here. After it broke above this area, right here, it came down, broke above, pulled down, pushed back up. I'm waiting for the entry right here. Boom, I jump in the entry right here. This thing immediately bounces off, and I'm thinking it might have been because I was on the 200. That's probably why. But it is what it is, you know. Because it could have bounced off that 200 right here and then kept going up. But instead, it turned around and went down. Should I have looked for a re-entry? No. I mean, because I told myself, like, okay, so if it takes me out on that first one, then I'm not coming back to you that day. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the next day, maybe next week. You know, it'll be next week. But I'm not coming back to you that day. So anyway, it pushed up. And then it took me out on that next candle. Boom. So I got out. $4 loss, whatever. And then I ended up trading CJ, and I was like, I probably shouldn't be done with today. CJ did the same thing to me. As you can see, it turned around and came down. It just didn't work this day on Friday for me. So anyway, CJ broke above, pulled back, and on CJ, once this pushed up and then pulled back, I jumped in right here. It pushed up, came down right here. I'm thinking, okay, so now it's gonna go. Nope. As soon as this kind of flipped, it just ripped up, bro. Ripped up. Took me out on that rip, and I was out. No way was I gonna hold throughout none of this, because I have no idea whether it's gonna keep going up or not. Just like on SPY, I have no idea. Once it takes me out, that it's gonna keep going up. Even though it came right here, it could have been bouncing off the 200 and the 20 again, and then bounced above the 9 and kept ripping up. You know what I'm saying? It could have done what gold did today. Kept ripping up for 600 pips. The potential of catching stuff in this market in Forex is crazy, where, you know, the percentage, the pips you can catch. But the fact remains, right? So the fact remains, I don't even think it came down 50 pips. No, it did this and did that. I mean, same thing with CJ. Did the same roller coaster crap. Boom. I mean, would it have hit my target if it would have came on down? Yeah, sure, it would have hit my target if it would have came on down, but it didn't. It didn't come on down. And I mean, that's the thing with trading. You don't know whether it's gonna hit or not. But it just didn't hit. It just didn't hit this time. It just didn't hit this time. And like I said, I was looking at EJ. I was looking at EJ. I was looking at EJ today. Whereas I was gonna, and EJ, it turned around and went out. It flipped, reverse, you know, and that's what I was thinking was gonna happen. Like it hit anyway. EJ flip reverse. I was looking at something like this, right? So I was looking at the break below. It broke below, pushed up, pushed up. I was looking for a pullback on EJ. And then the news came out, dude got to talking, and EJ just melted off. And I thought CJ was gonna do the same. I thought CJ was gonna do the same, but usually they kind of off all of JPYs kind of follow suit with each other. But anyway, EJ and GJ just melted, right? Dude got to talking. That junk just melted off, melted on off, melted on off. But CJ refused to do that at the time when I got in. See, around 11, around around 11, this thing was still doing this, push back up, and then fell off. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Um, Now I'm thinking I might. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, sometimes I hit on CJ. Let me see. I hit on CJ almost the other day. No, there was the L. I guess it could have been. I guess if I take another L on CJ, I don't know. I'm thinking about trading CJ for US 30. But anyway, that loss on CJ was today. What happened was it pushed back up, took me out. Ain't nothing I can do about it. There's 2 L's on the day, and then I just stopped. Right? That's it. That's all I'm trading today. I can only take 2 L's in one day. I can only get in 2 pairs in one day, and not 3. But I only could take 2 L's in one day. And yeah, that's it. This week you had this week SPY could have went 50. New Zealand USD would have went 75 on Tuesday. USD pound. I mean GU pound USD would have went 75. Wednesday would have had 100 pips on oil. Thursday was losses and today was losses. So, hey, couldn't even go break even on the ones today. At least I could have went break. No, I got out early on yesterday on gold. Didn't get a chance to go to break even on that on New Zealand yesterday on Thursday either. But hey, it is what it is. Good week for us. I'm still up, still positive on both accounts. The challenge, still positive on the Kent challenge. Man, I got within $100 in the challenge. And then these last 2 days happened. So anyway, so I'm still still be up on the challenge and up on this week. I made my goal this week and a little bit more. And that's all I can ask for. That the winners be bigger than the losers, and that's it. All right, man. That's it for me. Peace.